Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the video topic EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis today. Today is 5th of October 2021 and I'm a community member of DUCASCOPY community and I'm not an employee of DUCASCOPY Bank. So all the views or the opinions or whatever are the trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this video will be of my own, and it has no relation whatsoever with the DUCASCOPY Research or DUCASCOPY Bank. As the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro against the US dollar and the Great British Pound against the US dollar, and if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of the major pairs. While carrying out this technical analysis, we will try to find out the key levels from where we can trade. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel page and then select the playlist and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we are going to talk about in this program. My friends, in this program we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore all the fundamentals, because as a technical analyst I know that every piece of information, whether it is political or fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So we will try to follow the charts only for analysis. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for your information or the knowledge purpose only. Do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. That is what I want to say. With this standard introduction, now I want you to go through this standard risk disclaimer. It states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk and is not suitable for all investors. So you should carefully choose your leverage, or you should carefully choose to trade on the margin. Second thing is that you should never take a trade based on what you see in this video. I will not be held responsible for any losses that occur in your account. You and only you are responsible for deciding if you are comfortable accepting the risks involved in the forex trading. Second thing is that if you do the proper risk management, which I tell you most of the time, mostly during the end of the session, if you follow that risk management technique, 1:3 risk to reward ratio, there is no need to worry about anything else then. So you should actually focus on risk management essentially. So with this standard risk disclaimer, let us hop on to the charts. So first thing that you are going to see on your screen right now is the daily chart of the dollar index. Now dollar index is a chart which we need to see before anything else, because dollar index, it gives us a gauge of the market so as to where the dollar is pointing. Now in today's in yesterday's candle, it was pointing down because there was a red candle that indicated that most of the most of the dollar pairs will be going down, and all the pairs which are trading against the dollar will be going up. So this is mostly the case. For example, if I switch to euro US dollar chart, yesterday there was a green candle because the dollar index was red. If we talk about the pound, yesterday it was a green candle because dollar index was red. So this is like this is how it works, and yeah, so from here we can gauge so as to, if the dollar is strong, we will choose a currency which is weak for that day, and maybe we will short that currency against the US dollar because that is weak, and we will sell it, and because the US dollar is already having the strength, so there is a fair amount of chance that that pair will go down. Okay, so I hope you got the idea. So now today the price has actually broken below yesterday this for rising channel, which the price had entered a few days back, and has again come out of this channel, and now this support line is acting as a resistance again today. So this level here today, approximately at the level of 93.98, was where the price started gaining a resistance, and it made an intraday high of 94.29, and now I'm expecting the price to actually take advantage or take support at 93.73 level. If you switch to 4 hours to seek more information, this right now the price is between these two supports and resistances. The support is 93.73 and the resistance is this dynamic line which is going upwards, and if that is taken out, then 94.29 is the next horizontal resistance on the way up, and if 93.73 is taken out, then 93.18 is going to be the next support for the dollar index. Switching to the Euro US dollar, Euro US dollar actually has reached a place where there is a lot of hodgepodge. If you see this this falling trend line from this channel's falling line, now it has already been tested by the price once, broken below it, and then it has been tested as a resistance, then price came back in. Now it is acting as a support. So price is acting as a support, but it is right below the resistance of 1.1613. So the price is between this support and the resistance of 1.1613. Right now the price is trading at 1.16013, which is very close to the psychological handle of 1.1600, which is supposed to be a good support for the price. Let us switch to the 4-hour to see it more precisely. I have drawn this falling trend line, indicating that this may be a zone of resistance if the price reaches here. Although the price has not reached, yesterday's our title was that 1.1665 is the price is weak below this. So if the price closes above this, it will gain strength, but till the time it is trading below it, expect more losses in this pair. Although the price has made an intraday low of 1.1562 today, which was our level of support which we had marked on the chart, but after this we have the next mark at around 1.1495. so expect the price to reach 1.1495 if it does not give us a good close above 1.1665 here. So right now the immediate resistance is 1.1613. If that is taken out, then 1.1665 is going to be the next level of resistance. On the downside we have 1.1562, and then after 1.1495 as the next level of support in the euro dollar. Talking about the pound, in spite of strong dollar, pound is still going strong against the US dollar. It indicates that the pound is stronger than the US dollar. So if you want to open a buy position, that will be pound for today of course, but the pound has already entered into the zone of resistance. Now there is a multiple zone of resistance. One is this rising trend line which has been broken, one thing. Second thing is this horizontal line of resistance. Third thing, the price has already entered between the 10 and 20 periods moving average. You see from the past, when the price enters the 10 and 20 periods moving average and then meets the resistance, it tends to go in the direction of the trend. So now the direction of the trend is downwards, so the price has met the resistance already. So expect the price to go down, but with caution, because it has been stronger than the US dollar today. So be careful when you take a trade on the short side in the pound, because the price has come to the resistance, but it has not shown any weakness at these levels. Okay, no weakness at these levels, although this is a bullish pin bar at the resistance, so there's no weakness. So maybe you will have to wait for the confirmation before you go short in this pair. Now let us switch to the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar is also bullish. Seeing the bullishness of the dollar index today, we can deduce that the price is supposed to be going down against the US dollar, but since New Zealand dollar is also giving us a green candle, and that too is a bullish pin bar at the support of 61.8% of the previous rise, so expect the price to at least reach 2.7000 levels before it starts coming down. Now this is my assumption, but it does not mean that it is certain that the price will fall from 0.7, although it is a major psychological handle, and also there is a confluence of resistances, so this may add up in attracting sellers in this zone of 0.7000. But if we see a close higher than 0.7000 on the daily closing basis, we can also see 0.7045 in this chart. On the downside, we have a support at around 0.6916. Looking at this 4-hour candlesticks, it seems like this bullish engulfing is trying to tell us some story that the price is going to go and test 0.7000 very soon. So right now this is the resistance, and here 0.6916 is the support level. Now talking about the Australian dollar, here also there is a bullish pin bar. Actually it is piercing, that this wick is piercing through the 10 and 20 periods of moving average, and also it has gone through 0.7289, which was the resistance. If it gives a closing above this 0.7289, then 0.7315 is going to be the next level of resistance, and 0.7289 will be acting as a support. And if it breaks 0.7289 to the downside, then 0.7221 is going to be the next support, and if it breaks 0.7315 on the higher side, then 0.7426 is going to be the next level of resistance for this pair. Talking about the USDJPY, USDJPY is trading between the important levels of 111.63 and 110.53. So expect these two levels to act as a support and resistance, although I was expecting the price to come to 110.53, but it did not happen, and now the price seems to be going towards 111.63 levels, and this may act as a good resistance if the price goes there. But right now there is no trading in this one, so just stay away from this market, but keep an eye that if it gives a closing above 112.18, then we should be looking for a buying opportunity if it comes back to test these level as fresh support. Talking about the USDCAD, Brent being so strong today, US dollar is weak against the Canadian dollar. Expect loonie to get strength, and maybe if the loonie gets strength, the USDCAD prices can drop to 1.2493 levels in the coming days. Right now 1.2586 is going to be the resistance on the intraday basis, and 1.2493 is going to be the next level of support for this price. Talking about Brent, there is no resistance on the way. 86.71 is going to be the next level of resistance that we are going to see. But let me check on the daily chart if there is anything. Like I said, there is no resistance on the way, so expect 86.71 soon in this market. And support is sitting at 79.87 in this market. Talking about the USDCHF, we are looking for a selling opportunity near this area. So the price is going nowhere. It is an inside bar, so just stay away from this market as of now. But if you see a closing below 0.9241, then it is a go and sell option for you. And if it takes time and matures here, then it will be a good idea, because after maturing, if it goes south, then it will be even a better opportunity to go short. Talking about the EURGBP, EURGBP is trading much below the support zone of 0.8523 to 0.8532. Right now the price is trading at 0.8509, which is much below the zone of this support, but there is a support of these levels here also. So on an intraday basis, maybe the price can get some support, but if it closes the day below 0.8523, then it will indicate the price to go back to 0.8472, which is, in my opinion, a very strong area for the buyers to come in. Why? Because in the past, you see, this area has been a very good support in the past here. Okay, and after that 0.8277 here is also a very good support, but that is too far. So yeah, let us hope that 0.8472 acts as a good support. Right now 0.8523 is the resistance and 0.8472 is the support for this market. Now quickly talking about the gold is finding support at 1753 to 1756 levels. Look for 1780 as the next resistance and these two levels as the next support levels. Nothing else on this really. GBPJPY, here there is something developing which I want to show you, that the price made a low here 149.19, then made a reaction high almost 152.19, and then made a reaction low, then made a low again to this level, and now is on the verge of going to the same level again. Now the point is, if it gives a closing higher than 152.19, this will indicate a double bottom breakout. Why? Because this is one area, bottom 1, reaction high, bottom 2, and if it breaks higher, then I will be looking for a buying opportunity in this one with a target of 156.08 and maybe even higher. So right now the price is trading at 151.96. 152.19 is the immediate level of resistance, and on the downside 151.49 is the immediate level of support in this market. Talking about the CHFJPY, in between nowhere and 119.96 is the support zone still, and 120.54 is the next level of resistance. Yesterday we only talked about this, that if the candle closes higher than 119.96, then it can see 120.54 in the coming days, and if it starts closing below this, on the contrary below 119.96, then 119.85 and 119.68 will be exposed in this market. Talking about the euro, okay, euro against loonie is on a very crucial juncture. Here it can make or break. If it holds here, then the price can test 1.5975 in this market, but if it gives a closing below our mark of 1.5902 today, if it gives a closing below this level convincingly, if it gives a closing below this level, then 1.5612 will be exposed in this market. And this seems very likely because this is forming a head and shoulder here, and this head and shoulder seems to be breaking, or you can say already broken almost. We just need a clear closing below 1.5900 levels so that we can be sure that the euro is now weak against the US dollar, against the Australian dollar. Against the euro New Zealand, here there is no head and shoulder, but the pair is still breaking below 1.6637 is the support. If price closes below that, then the recent lows at around here at around 1.6552 will be exposed, and after that 1.6487 is going to be the next level which we can keep an eye on. Talking about silver, no surprises. Silver is slowly crawling towards 22.86, which is the resistance. If it fails to act as a resistance and the price closes higher than this, then this dynamic resistance of falling channels resistance line will be acting as a good resistance for the price in the coming time. And otherwise, horizontal resistance is sitting at 23.84. On the contrary, if the price starts going downwards, then 22.06 may act as a good support for the price. But on the contrary, if it breaks below this, then 21.11 is the next level that we should be keeping an eye on. Swiss index, no, nothing, churning. We have concluded yesterday that the price will keep on moving in this area for some time. This is called churning of price before it explodes to one way, that is up or down. If it goes down, then 11,277 is what we are expecting as a fresh support, and if it starts going up, then 11,859 is what we are expecting as a fresh resistance for this index. And in the end, we will see Euro CHF, GBP CHF, Bitcoin, and the EURCAD. Now EURCAD, I have added one pair which is interesting today, so I will want to share with you that. And yesterday the price has closed below the support of 1.0756. I was expecting this level to act as a fresh resistance, but on the contrary, the price has already come higher. Now this is indicating that in spite of euro being weak today, CHF is still weaker than the euro, and that is why euro is rising against the Swiss franc. But still I am bearish on this pair now, and I am expecting 1.06959. but since the price is going higher, and if it closes the day higher than 1.0756, then maybe 1.0840 also possible in this market. Talking about the GBP CHF, pound seems interesting. Swiss franc is falling, so expect the price to go back at least to 1.27158. And if on 1 hour or maybe 4 hour you get a buying opportunity, like if you get a buying opportunity like this, then don't waste that opportunity. If it is in accordance with 1:3 risk to reward ratio, go and buy here and take target at 1.2715 in this market. Talking about Bitcoin, no surprises here again. Yesterday we saw a very bullish pin bar at around 47,057. This was a support, and this bullish pin bar has given us a follow through today, and the price has reached almost at 50,405, which is the level of resistance marked by us on this chart. You see, after breaking below this rising channel, the price has gone to meet this channel for the first time. This is also a confluence of the two resistances. One is this horizontal resistance as 50,405, and one is this rising channel which is broken, and now this will be acting as a resistance. If the price meets this area here today, then expect some sell off from here. Some sellers may be trying to exit their positions today, and if it continues its journey towards higher side, then 50,405 is what we need to see a closing basis. If the candle closes higher than this, then 52,883 will be exposed, which is the recent high made in this market. Last but not least, I wanted to discuss EURCAD with you. Why? Because it has not closed below, but it has broken the multi-days channel. Actually, this was a horizontal channel which the price was making here. You see this level here. This was a range which has been broken today, so expect the price to move at least 500 points from here. So if the price starts moving 500 points from here, that means approximately at around 1.4100. So this is what I'm expecting as the target in this market, my friends. If the market has broken below this, so expect this market to reach at least 1.4105. So yeah, targets are huge, that's why I've added this. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one. Now the fresh resistance is 1.4605 and we are going to target 1.4457 and thereafter 1.4263 and thereafter 1.4105 region in this market. So that's all guys for today, and yeah, so in the end I hope you got some idea about the supports and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. With this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the DucasCopy Forex community where there are so many things for the Forex traders. The links are there in the description. I wish you a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button before you leave.